Hi YouTube, please give me a moment while I connect to Facebook. We'll be getting started shortly. And we should be live on Facebook. Hi everybody, welcome to today's video. I am Sami Abu Saad, Director of Education at T3 Live. Hope you're doing well. We're going to be reviewing the market. I'll be going over my swing ideas for next week. But before we start, as always, a standard required disclaimer to let you know that trading is risky and that whatever we discuss is for educational purposes only. If you'd like to download a copy of my free ebook, link for that is in the description as well. If you find benefit in today's video, I would appreciate it if you hit the like button. And if you have any questions for us, please be sure to email us, info@t3live.com. Again, info@t3live.com. All right, so first off, we're going to talk about the market. I'll tell you what I think and what my game plan is going to be, and I'll go over some swing ideas. This is just the ideas that I plan to go over, but there are more ideas in the description, okay? Long and short. All right, so first the market. On Thursday, when we gapped down, I thought, we may be breaking down. And we rallied right back up, and I thought, okay, now it looks like the gap down got bought, and we're looking higher, only to sell off towards the end of the day or the second half of the day and close back down at the bottom. So it's been up and down a lot, as you can see, the Qs, the SPY. No way to know for sure which way the market is headed. But what we can do, as always, is establish some lines in the sand, some reference points. I think if we gap down, because the way we close, we may gap down on Monday. If we gap down or sell off hard enough to close below, to breach and close below Thursday's low, then I think we will probably be lower to at least the prior pivot low. And if we actually end up reaching the prior pivot low on the SPY or the Qs, that would be bearish. That would signal the end of the uptrend, at least on the daily chart, okay? And a pullback on the weekly. So it's very sloppy, it's back and forth a lot, but again, the first reference point, the key point, would be 364.50, which is Thursday's low on the Qs, the SPY, same thing. The IWM looks different. So if we break that and close below it, then I think we're headed lower, okay? If we don't, then, I would just stick with the uptrend until it breaks. So the earliest would be Thursday's low, okay? So that's what I'd be on the lookout for. The IWM looks different, but the IWM has a much cleaner also reference point, which is the $180 area. If we break under it, then I think we're lower, but doesn't have a ton of room either, like to 175 or so. Okay, but the point is, we're trying to make sure that we know at the earliest point when the market tops out, okay? So we can react quickly if you happen to have a lot of long plays, which I do. I've been riding this move up for quite some time, and it's nice to tighten up, get as tight as possible as soon as the market tops out. So it's Thursday's low is the key point for me, okay? All right, on to the bullish ideas first. I played the backs, and I mentioned it in a video, just like this video, when it was setting up long right here. So played it there, stop under the tail, and I got out, I think this bar or that bar. I don't know which bar, to be honest with you. But either way, it worked okay, but it didn't pull back at all. It's been basing nicely, so I'd like to get back in it over the base with a stop under it. If we were to look at the monthly and the weekly also, the monthly looks good. Has room to 55, 58 maybe. That's the monthly. Here's the weekly. Transition A breakout on the weekly chart. Had the wide range bar and then 3 narrow range bars. So I like it again, higher over the base, stop under it, okay? So that's the backs. The BITO is the ETF for Bitcoin. I like it higher but only if it takes out 1645. Let's say 1650. At the moment, Bitcoin has a buy setup on the daily chart, but I'm looking at it as we speak right now, and it looks like it's gonna fail the buy setup. We'll find out by Monday, but if Bitcoin pops a little bit, I like BITO over 1650. Okay, CD is Chinese. It hasn't been moving at all, but it showed a lot of relative strength to the China sector, China stocks. So I like it higher over 750 with a stop under 712. Okay, as a base breakout on the daily chart. CTLT I also played, and I missed my exit, missed my target on it. Played it as a breakout, stop right here. Target was 45. So it got to almost 45, but I missed it and I had to get out of it when it broke down over here. Now it's back up and it's basing, so I like it over the base one more time. Stop can be as tight as 43.13, I believe, 43.13, and the entry would be over 45 bucks. And no, 45.10, let's just say. Target would be 50 and maybe even 55. It's not my favorite idea, but it does look higher. CTLT, ISRG is a daily buy setup, so standard procedure would be to play it long above the last bar's high, 333. Stop would be under 327.50. 333 by 327.50. LI is also Chinese. This one I also did pretty well with, playing it long, and now has a buy setup. I got out of it, I don't know where, here, or I'm not sure exactly where. I believe it was under the top and tail, because the China stocks, the ETF collapsed a little bit. Here's the FXI. So it dropped a lot, and so I got out of the LI. This thing didn't budge, almost. It went right back up, and now has a daily buy setup over 36.50. Let's just say 36.50 by 35.10. Long, okay, on the LI. PGY is a base breakout. The nice base breakout happened over here, and now there's another one. Over $1.58.57. Stop under $1.34. This was nicer right here, much nicer, but still looks okay. Weekly looks okay too. Looks higher with plenty of room to move up. A QD is also Chinese, basing at the highs. So like it over the highs, stop under. So that would be over 210, stop under 190 on the QD. The SWBI had a really beautiful gap a couple weeks ago. Did a buy setup, worked a little bit, and now has another buy setup. Very sloppy, but I like it higher over 1326. Stop under 1279 as a daily buy setup. TALS, notice the gap, very nice, and then it's been basing, so I like it higher over the base, stop under the base. Okay, if we were to look at the weekly chart, it should be a weekly 1 2 3. So the 1 2 3 4 igniting bars, bar 1, bar 2, bar 3, and then if we get one more bar to clear the highs of both bars 2 and 3, that would complete the pattern. So long over 330 by 294. Okay, target probably $5. Has room to about $5. The WDAY is a daily buy setup. Not my favorite, but it's like the ISRG, very similar. Long over 221.10, stop under 216.79. The shorts, we have a lot of 1 2 3 patterns on the shorts on the bearish list. So this is Moderna as a base breakdown, but also 1 2 3. So short under 117, stop over 120.15 on the Moderna. And NDAQ, or this is the NASDAQ actually, the NASDAQ exchange, that's it. 48.65, stop over 49.27 on the NDAQ. ORGN, same thing. Short under this bar's low, 364 by 385. Pfizer is another vaccine, right? Moderna, Pfizer, 35.35 by 35.77. Short. What's the target? We'd have to go to the monthly chart. I think it's about 33, 33.40, let's just say. That would be the target. Starbucks looks lower, but I want to show you the target 1, 2, 3 on the monthly chart. Wow, target looks really good short. So basically it's under this bar's low, stop above it. That's technically how the play should be, how the trade should be played, but maybe one can cheat a little bit and get in early using the daily chart. Otherwise, this looks terrific, short to $100, or maybe about 100, slightly below 100, but let's just say $100. That's where target is headed if the market turns bearish, I think. So if we were to cheat a little bit, right, it would be under this bar's low, not wait for the prior low here to get taken out. So it would be under 129.86, stop over 135.50. Okay, 129.86 by 135.50, target $100. Starbucks also looks lower. We have an entry as a 1, 2, 3 under 95.50 by 96.70. So it's $1.20 with plenty of room to move lower if it wants to. Now, when I say if it wants to, really it's going to depend on the market. Will the market top here? And if it does, look out below on the Starbucks to $90. To $90, okay? So we talked about Starbucks, we talked about Target, and then now the UNFI. I had a call on it for 2-3 days in a row last week, and it didn't trigger. It went back up, now coming back down. So I like it short under the base, which is 1945. So under 1945, stop over 2020. Looks pretty good. Let's see what the target would be. That's the weekly chart, and here's the monthly chart. The next support area is about, let's say, $15. About the $15 area. Looks not very, very nice. So I'm taking 3 shorts out of this list, taking 3 plays, and I'm taking 4 longs. So if you'd like to know the exact picks, you have to subscribe, obviously, and link for that is in the description. Thank you so much for sticking around till the end. Again, if you enjoyed today's video, please be sure to hit the like button. Please be sure to subscribe. Reach out if you have questions, info@t3live.com. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you on the next video. Take care, everybody.